Do you ever feel like you're an inherently bad person? Do you ever feel like you made the wrong decision and really hurt somebody's feelings? Do you ever think that everyone around you just thinks you're absolutely insufferable? If so, then this video is for you because I'm going to be answering that question for a few people. We're going to be doing another Am I the Problem? Because I can't swear for the first few minutes of this video, but you know what I'm doing. You saw the title. Let's see what type of weird shit I got for y'all today. Am I the problem for asking my son if he's gay? I've suspected that my son is gay for a long while. When he was little, he really liked 3 different characters from kids' shows who all happened to look just alike. When he was 11, he proposed to a boy with a candy ring. When he was 12, he didn't like girls yet. When he was 13, he didn't like girls yet. When he was 14, he didn't like girls yet. Now he's 15. He has this friend who's a boy and that he's very lovey-dovey with. So during dinner, I said to my son, "Are you gay? I'm not trying to make you uncomfortable, and it's completely fine if you are. I'd even say you're lucky because guys are easier to date. I just want to know." Oh, God. To which my son responded with, "What?" And then I said, I see you in friend's name. I don't think 2 straight guys act like that towards each other. Again, it's 100% fine if that's your boyfriend. It's good even. Dating a handsome guy at 15, I didn't have my first girlfriend until I was 19, and I didn't have a first pretty one until I was 21 years old. Just kind of like telling your son that you suck. He said, "Leave me alone," and left the room. He's refused to come back to my house. My ex-wife and I share custody, and he blocked my number. My ex-wife that he said he already came out to her as gay and that I shouldn't have backed him against the wall with my question. She said I basically tried to force him out and that obviously my son is upset with me. Am I the asshole? Yes. That's a clear, I don't even need to think about that for a second. Yes, you're the asshole. I don't really have a perspective on this because, I'm fucking straight and shit, but... And I know your intentions were good, right? You meant nothing more than to just tell your son that you're supportive and that you love him no matter what, but you went about it the exact wrong way. I think it would have been a lot easier to just be like, "Hey, how's, your love life going? I know it's tough right now because you're young and you're still figuring things out and you don't know exactly who you are or what you want right now, but I just want you to know that I love you and I'm here for you." That would have been just fine. Let's move on here. Am I the asshole for hating family time? I am not much fond of any social interaction unless necessary. Where I live, people tend to be outgoing and I really hate it. I work a small office job, don't have to talk to anyone personally, and pay half of the rent in my parents' house. It's great. Usually don't talk to them, and when I do, it's through the door. That's so depressing. Last weekend I had to go to my grandma's house for whoever's birthday. Jesus Christ, dude. I was so uncomfortable and I couldn't really laugh at anything. My cousins tried to talk to me, but I thought it would be better to just cut them off and say I didn't want to be there. I noticed the guest room was empty, so I told everyone I was going to be there and didn't really want to be bothered. About 30 minutes later, my grandmother comes by with an ugly fucking baby in her arms, almost throwing it in my arms, saying how cute it was. I said I didn't care and she flipped out. Really? Look, man, I don't like holding babies at all. I'm not a big fan of when people have a baby and they ask me if I want to hold it, I say no, because I don't like holding babies. What if I drop that shit? That being said, though, if someone is coming up to you and offering you to hold a baby, you don't just go, "I don't care. I don't care about this stupid fucking baby. It's just a fucking baby." No, you just kindly decline to hold the baby. People understand typically if you don't want to hold a baby, it's not offensive, but you did everything you could in your power to make it offensive. Good work. She flipped out and said I had been rude all day. I barely spoke, and that if I was to apologize, she wouldn't accept it. I just waited for her to leave and went back to doing my own things. What are you doing in the guest room all by yourself anyway? Fucking updating your Tumblr account? According to my parents, she badmouthed me to the entire family, and now everyone is awkward around me. Don't care much, but it includes my parents who have been really angry and keep bothering me. I have been looking for a place to move, and I just want to know if I should text an apology before moving. Am I the asshole? Yes. How hard was it for you to just not go? It seems like you're an adult who can make their own decisions if you're splitting the rent with your parents at your house. So I'm pretty sure you could have just not gone instead of just making it miserable for everybody else. Your cousin's coming up to you like, "Hey man, how you been? It's been a long time." And you're like, "Dude, I'm just going to stop you right there. I don't give a fuck." Yeah, you're the asshole. Would I be the asshole for not going to my sister's wedding? Would I be the asshole for not wanting to go to my sister's wedding after her fiance sent nudes and videos of his genitals to me while he was drunk? He has done this before to me and to some close family members, and the wedding is still happening despite the sexual harassment many of us have experienced. No, you wouldn't be the asshole for not going to the wedding. Your sister's kind of the asshole for still marrying this dude. How do you snap a picture of your junk and then confidently send it to your fiance's family?
"Yeah, that's a good angle. Yeah, I know you're my in-laws, but I'm trying to get in them draws."
Nah, not the asshole at all. Am I the asshole for killing my friend's dream? Me, 19 male, and my friend 20 male are both in college. Currently, he's working at a grocery store, and he told me he wanted to quit his job so he can make money off of his artwork. He said he planned to quit at the start of the summer and then start making money from commissions on Twitter. I told him that it was a bad idea considering that AI has become such a big thing. He said it's fine and that he actually wanted to work with AI for inspiration. I argued that by saying, AI just does the whole job. He got mad telling me that he'd been working on improving in art for almost a year. I kept telling him at least not to quit his job, but he was dead set on doing so. After that, I blew up telling him he probably won't even make any money considering that he's pretty much an amateur. I said, "Why would anyone want to pay you for your art when an AI could do it better than you?" He got quite upset and then didn't say anything. After a few days, he said that he'd given up art completely. Am I the asshole? Say it with me. Yes. You could have easily also just said, like, hey, maybe don't quit your job. You know, the economy's really bad right now. Definitely still pursue your dreams, but, you know, just maybe keep your job so you have that type of financial backing. And AI is not going to replace literal talented artists. Have you seen the type of shit that it comes up with when you put a prompt in there that it can't really understand? Nah, I don't care what anybody says. Man-made art will always have its place in the world. It's just kind of ridiculous to expect that a computer's going to replace everything. Fast food workers? Sure. Artists and creatives? Nah. You know what you guys should do, if I'm being completely honest? Hit the like button. There's another one too down there. I don't know if you've seen it. It's called the subscribe button. And then like the notification button as well. There's a few buttons that you should press. I hope you guys have a good Christmas. Bye.